I'm so mad.
What?
My friend lied to me about this book.
What'd they say?
He said this book was Rococo punk, found family core, cozy alt history microfantasy, but there's a passage in this book where a portico is clearly described as being austere with Doric columns. That is clearly neoclassical punk, not Rococo punk.
What?
Look, it's such a basic mistake, even the cover of the book gets it right. I don't want plain old, boring Doric pillars in my Rococo punk world.
Sorry, what are you talking about exactly?
Not to mention, for a book to qualify as alt history, there needs to be a clear point of diversion from our own timeline, otherwise it's parallel history. And if you wanted to be generous, maybe you could say, well, this author did come up with some sort of point of diversion, but just didn't include it in the story. But frankly, I don't think I should have to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I'm so confused. So you're saying you didn't like the book?
Oh, didn't like it is an understatement. I want a refund.
Because it broke the conventions of the subgenre you thought it was in?
Not the subgenre I thought I was in, Derek. The subgenre this book is listed in on Amazon.
Rococo punk found family...
Rococo punk, found family core, cozy alt history, microfantasy.
Right. There's no way that's a real genre.
Excuse me? It's one of my favorite genres. Alongside grimcore, post-impressionist punk, early medieval crime, and Merovingian punk, friends to enemies to lovers to friends to enemies, hard-boiled science fiction.
What are these words coming out of your mouth?
When I pick up a book, I want to know what I'm getting myself into. I don't want to pick up an Indo-Patagonian punk over-medium detective story only to find out that the story takes place in Australia.
Right.
Or an anti-Raphaelite punk, sunny side up, friends to lovers to coworkers to roommates to in-laws to litigants to pastry chefs, post-ironic domestic drama, only to find out that they become in-laws first and then roommates.
How is that important to you?
It's called genre, Derek. When you write in a genre, there are certain expectations that go along with that genre. You can't just write a paleo-futurist mycopunk medium rare tragic comedy and then have the entire story revolve around red algae instead of mushrooms.
But how is it even fun to read books in these hyper-specific subgenres if the genre dictates every detail of the story? Don't you ever like to be surprised?
No, I don't actually. If I can't predict every single plot point in a book just by knowing the genre, I don't want to read it.
Why?
Because the world outside is scary, okay? I just want to have control over this one thing.
But where do authors even find an audience for these niche subgenres in the first place?
Tumblr, usually.
Okay, that actually does kind of make sense. But still,
you
can't just go around and... What are you doing?
This isn't supposed to be happening right now. You're supposed to be agreeing with me.
What are you talking about?
In my 21st century punk agreeable roommate core bibliophile drama, you're supposed to agree with everything I say.
We're not in a book right now.
Stop messing up the genre.
We're not in a book.
Oh, I see. So you want to make this a 21st century punk Derek is a total mouth breather core bibliophobic tragedy instead, huh?
Shut up!
Or maybe a Derek can't appreciate true art punk roommates to enemies core psychological horror novel.
Okay.
Or maybe just a horror novel. Maybe just like a slasher horror novel.
Are you threatening to kill me?
No. That doesn't happen until the third act.
Yeah, I'm getting a new lease.